Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, March 17, 2026. In the headlines, Sports Minister stresses safety as the 2026 Intercol Championships opens. Grenada partners with the University of South Florida to boost surgical services and medical training. Labor stakeholders in Grenada advance decent work strategies at national workshop. Also in the news, regionally, U.S. President Donald Trump says he would take over Cuba amid island-wide blackout. Internationally, U.S. allies refused Trump's request to send warships to Strait of Hormuz. Plus, in the sports news, sunsets on day one of the 2026 Intercol Championships. Another 30 events await on day two.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. The Karani James Athletic Stadium was buzzing with energy as the 2026 Intercol Championships drew a strong, spirited crowd, with spectators turning out in their numbers to support their teams. Shania McIntosh was at the National Stadium for the opening of the 2026 Intercol Championships.
The wait is officially over. It is now day one of the Intercol Games 2026. Anticipation is building as patrons come out to see who will be the emerging champions of the Intercol Game 2026. The atmosphere was electric, with chants, music, and high energy echoing across the venue as athletes gave it their all on the track and in the field. The strong showing of school pride added to the vibrant spectacle. Proud patrons turned out displaying school colors and cheering passionately for their favorite teams throughout the day's activities. GBN spoke with several patrons who shared their enthusiasm, noting that the event continues to bring communities together while showcasing the talent and determination of the nation's young athletes.
Here to support the GBSS. My son is throwing, and great is the GBSS.
Well, we are champion. We're not hoping for anything. We are claiming it back in Jesus' name.
I'm representing SAS today. We're going up with the trophy. We came down to St. George's to take back what belongs to us. Let's go. Now what's a SAS?
Great is the GBSS, and great we shall be.
On HS, never two. My daughter is taking part for SAS. Jadi Samak, I wish all the best on our events today.
Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Well, the Intercol Championships officially began with a strong message from Minister for Youth and Sports, Delma Thomas. Addressing athletes and supporters, the minister emphasized the need for safety and good behavior throughout the championships.
To our patrons, I ask you for your full cooperation in ensuring a safe and enjoyable environment. Please, I beg, refrain from pelting bottles or any form of behavior that can harm our children and others in general. Last year, we had a very unfortunate incident where a child had to stay home for extended period because a bottle was spilled and affected our eyesight for months. And so this year in Takawalan and going forward, we want to avoid all these incidents. And so I urge all supporters, please, please, please refrain from pelting. Let us have clean fun. Let us support our teams. Let us waste our flags and bandanas, but please do not pelt.
President of the Grenada Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, Carl Andel, underscored the broader impact of the Intercol Championships, noting that the event plays a vital role in building confidence, discipline, and life skills among students.
Intercol is not just a competition, but it is a pipeline of opportunity, a large part for dreams, and a powerful tool for youth development. For some students, this is the very first taste of organized competition. For others, it is a stepping stone, becoming Grenada's next great sporting ambassador. And for all, it is an experience that builds confidence, discipline, and life skills that extend far beyond the track. Today is your day. Run with courage, jump with confidence, throw with strength. And above all, compete with integrity and respect for one another. As we begin this 54th edition, let us celebrate not only athletic talent, but the unity, passion, and spirit that define us as Grenadians. May the games be safe, may they be fair, may they be fierce, and may they be unforgettable.
The National Lotteries Authority announced a record-breaking sponsorship of $350,000, the largest in the history of the championships. This year's Intercol Championships features 24 schools competing in 90 events. The action will continue on Wednesday at 9 a.m. as the island's young athletes strive for excellence on the track and field. From March 17 to 19, Labour stakeholders in Grenada will review strategies to improve workplaces and industrial relations as part of the country's Decent Work Country Program workshop. We can tell you the event began with an opening ceremony at the Grenada Trade Center Annex. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
On Tuesday, employer, worker and government representatives joined officials from the International Labour Organization to shape the future of labour and industrial relations as part of the country's Decent Work Country Program, or DWCP. Senator Claudette Joseph, Minister of Legal Affairs, Labour and Consumer Affairs, described the concept of decent work as striking a balance between workers' rights and employer interests.
What we mean is to have an environment in the country where workers' rights are protected, the interests of employers are also protected, and there is cohesiveness and harmony in the industrial space. That would lend for greater productivity.
DWCPs are developed by a tripartite arrangement of national governments, employers and workers' organizations, with the ILO providing technical expertise. In Grenada, stakeholders are reviewing drafted strategies to address issues such as occupational health and safety and the informal sector. According to Dr. Johnny Musa Bayana, director of the ILO Caribbean office, the workshop is phase 2 of a 3-part process that began with a diagnostic assessment in December 2025.
We are now developing a program of work to address the challenges that were commonly identified by the government, the employers and the workers of Grenada.
Abina Peters represented the Grenada Employers Federation, while Senator Andre Lewis, president of the Grenada Trades Union Council, delivered remarks on behalf of workers.
The voice of employers is essential in ensuring that the policies and strategies outlined in this program are practical, sustainable, and supportive of national development.
I wish this workshop all the very best over the next 3 days. I ask you to be very open, conscious, and forthright in your commitment as we seek to get a document that will enhance the legal conditions conditions in Grenada and the wider region.
The success of the workshop will usher in the implementation phase of the Decent Work Country program, which will be marked by an agreement with the ILO to be signed on May 1st, Labor Day 2026. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Other news, President of the Grenada Trades Union Council, Andre Lewis, is urging Grenadians to stand in solidarity with people facing conflict around the world, especially in Gaza, Iran and Cuba. Gaza has been the target of Israeli operations to eliminate Hamas following the militant group's October 7 attack in 2023. Despite a ceasefire, civilians face a dire humanitarian situation. More recently, the U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran has led to mounting civilian casualties in the Gulf region and the Middle East, with ripple effects on the global economy. In the case of Cuba, a decades-long U.S. embargo is now compounded by a fuel crisis since the end of Venezuelan oil shipments after the capture of Nicolas Maduro. Lewis said solidarity should be shown tangibly by extending aid to Cuba, which has been one of Grenada's most important bilateral partners.
We have a duty, as we sit here, to bear these things in mind and therefore to offer our solidarity with the people of the rest of the world, in Iran, in Gaza, and in particular with our brothers and sisters in Cuba.
We owe it to ourselves and to them as part of the regional and global solidarity to express our solidarity, not only in words, but in whatever way we can do. And in the way that we can do is to see what meaningful contributions in the sense of items that can be sent to Cuba in particular.
Coming up in Network News, Grenada partners with the University of South Florida to boost surgical services and medical training. And Grenada Ports Authority Health Fair promotes wellness and early screening.
Forward with DPM, hand in hand we rise again. From the hills to the harbor's end, vote for the people's movement, friend. Forward with DPM.
Something big is happening in Grenada, and you won't want to miss it. The Democratic People's Movement holds its first ever Congress, Sunday, March 22nd at the Grenada Trade Center, starting at 10 a.m. with a private session and at 2 p.m. with the public session. Delegates will ratify the DPM Constitution, elect officers, and unveil parliamentary candidates ready to represent you from South St. George to St. Patrick. The movement that's shaking up Grenadian politics is making it official, and the nation is watching. March 22nd, Grenada Trade Center. The DPM Congress becomes the people's movement.
Protect the working neighbor, turn our struggle into favor, give our children space to dream. Forward with DPM.
Calling all MCs, rappers, DJs, dancers, and aerosol artists. The U.S. Embassy in Grenada, in collaboration with the Grenada Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy, and Culture, will be hosting the free Next Level Hip Hop program from April 13th to the 24th. This is your chance to connect with the best U.S. hip hop mentors to build your craft and level up your skills. For further information, visit the U.S. Embassy's social media platforms or website at www.bb.usembassy.gov. Apply today.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello, I'm leaving the house right now. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Life gets hectic. That's why I registered for myaccount.grenleg.com and chose paperless billing. It was simple. I went to the site and clicked sign up. I then tapped find my new account number, typed in my old number without the zeros at the front, and got my new account number instantly. The new account number is also in the app under the Balances tab or at the top of any recent Grenleg bill. I entered my new account number and the total amount due on my most recent bill, then filled out the profile information and subscription sections. They sent me an email to create a password and sign in. And finally, I signed up for paperless billing. And now, everything I need is in one place. Myaccounts.grenleg.com and paperless billing have really brought me peace of mind.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Invitations are worth saying yes to. Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is celebrating 15 years of its Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Join us on the Sister Isle of Carriacou on April 19th from the Alexis Food Stores at 3:30 p.m. and mainland Grenada on May 3rd from the SSU Camp in Point Salines at 3:30 p.m. as we celebrate 15 years of saying yes to family, fitness, and fun. Register now. Get ready to pump it up with us. Individual packages are $25 and groups of 3 or more are $20 per package. All proceeds will go to the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. For more information, visit our website or any of our retail banking units.
Welcome home. My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Look to the east for the coming of Bingo!
Grenada! This is the big one! Sunday, March 29th, Progress Parks in Andrew is the place to be as Megapulse Promotions presents the second edition of the massive Eastside Mega Bingo! Get ready to shout Bingo! At 5 p.m. because we've got over $100,000 in cash to be won!
This is awesome!
We're talking 10 games at $5,000 each and 5 games at $10,000. Tickets are just $60 for one or $100 for two. So make it a date. Progress Park, Sunday, March 29th for the massive Eastside Mega Bingo. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, Grenada's healthcare sector is set to benefit from a new international partnership aimed at strengthening surgical services and medical training in Grenada. Shania McIntosh tells us more.
Today marked the ceremonial signing of a collaboration agreement between the Grenada General Hospital, the Ministry of Health Grenada, and the University of South Florida. The initiative was spearheaded by Grenadian-born physician Christopher Ducoin, a general surgeon based at the University of South Florida and an alumnus of St. George's University. Health officials say the collaboration provided more than $25,000 worth of medical equipment to support surgical services at the hospital. According to Dr. Taisha Donnell, the partnership will also focus on building local capacity, particularly in laparoscopic surgery, allowing local surgical specialists to receive training in modern, minimally invasive procedures.
And they would also be training our local surgical specialists in doing surgeries via laparoscopic means. Of course, laparoscopic surgery is surgery that is done through very minimal access. We call it pinhole surgery, where you don't have to do an open surgery, and of course the recovery time is much shorter. So one of the main pillars of this collaboration is training.
Training is expected to be one of the central pillars of the agreement, with the goal of creating a sustainable program that strengthens Grenada's healthcare system.
Our surgeons will now be offering more modern surgical interventions for our population. So we are really trying to build the capacity locally so that we are now able to do more laparoscopic surgeries versus just open surgeries, which have a longer recovery time versus the laparoscopic surgeries. So it's very timely.
The partnership will also allow for specialist exchanges, where physicians and medical residents from the University of South Florida will travel to Grenada to gain experience within the local healthcare system while working alongside local medical teams. This collaboration is expected to transform surgical care in Grenada, giving local doctors the tools and training needed to deliver safer, more advanced procedures to patients across the island. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
A step toward healthier living was made easier today as the Grenada Ports Authority partnered with Innovative Healthcare Services to host a health fair at the GPA Welcome Center on the Carenage. Patrons took advantage of free screenings and wellness services, including blood pressure, blood glucose, and BMI testing, along with stress relief therapies. Registered nurse and CEO Doreen Baptiste said the initiative encourages busy individuals to prioritize their health, noting that early screening is key.
Okay, as a part of the Health and Safety Initiative, health plays a critical role in our operation, and the organization seeks to place emphasis on this, as we are aware that a healthy workforce drives efficiency and productivity.
Health and Safety Officer Peter Gay Pricewell highlighted the importance of good health for workplace productivity and described the turnout as strong.
If you get tested today, you know my blood pressure is being spiking high. There are things we can do that would reduce the blood pressure. We can do exercise, diet, and those things that can reduce it. But if we don't know, because blood pressure, for example, is a silent killer. So if we don't know, by the time we pick up on it, it could be because it's in a more serious condition, God forbid a stroke or something. So you get tested early, know your values. I know men don't like to visit the doctor. Maybe it's a culture thing, because we've seen quite a lot of that, but we have had quite a great number of men coming out today.
All right, so the initiative is part of ongoing efforts to promote wellness across the island. A call for collective action as Grenada joins the rest of the world in observing World Social Work Day under the theme Co-Building Hope and Harmony, a Harambee call to unite a divided society, with the word Harambee meaning pulling together. The rest of the details in this report.
The observance highlights the vital role social workers play in strengthening communities and promoting social cohesion, especially during challenging times. Speaking at the opening of a local forum at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, to mark the occasion, Minister for Social and Community Development and Gender Affairs, Gloria Thomas, emphasized the need for meaningful outcomes, expressing hope that discussions would move beyond dialogue and lead to a concrete plan of action aimed at addressing social issues and fostering unity.
These issues do not exist in isolation because they overlap, they compound, and they reverberate across entire communities. And while our frontline social workers, counselors, probation officers, child protection officers, gender-based violence responders, community development officers, educators, and police officers continue to work tirelessly, we must acknowledge the reality of our social issues have outpaced the human, technical, and financial resources available to address them. However, this is not a failure of commitment, but a call for us as policymakers, practitioners, leaders, and citizens to strengthen our systems, modernize our approaches, and renew our collective resolve.
The minister also recognized the invaluable contributions of social workers, describing them as frontline responders who intervene in times of trauma, guide families through difficult circumstances, and often carry the emotional weight of the nation's struggles. She reassured them of government's continued commitment to providing the support needed to carry out their work effectively.
It is my wish that today's forum is not just seen as another commemoration of World Social Work Day. It is the beginning of a national conversation about who we are becoming as a society and who we must become if we wish to see safer homes, stronger family, and a more resilient, united Grenada. It is my wish that this plan will help us to break down the silos that have limited our national response, strengthen the capacity of those working on the front lines, bring clarity to the roles and responsibilities of institutions, build stronger partnership with communities NGOs, churches, youth groups, and civil society. And most importantly, it will help us to prioritize, to decide together where our national efforts and resources must go first.
Senator Thomas further reminded attendees that tackling social challenges requires a collective effort, stressing that no single entity can do it alone. She encouraged participants to be bold, innovative, and collaborative, noting that every contribution can serve as a seed for national transformation.
We are here to begin shaping a national plan of action to address the many social issues confronting us. This plan must include a structured, coordinated approach to prevention, intervention, rehabilitation, and long-term social transformation.
World Social Work Day is observed annually as part of global efforts to recognize the profession's contribution to build a more inclusive and supportive society. A number of social workers were also recognized and presented tokens for their contributions. Christina John, GBN News.
Now, 2 officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force have returned home after completing an intensive regional leadership course. GBN ISO is next.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clearvision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clearvision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Officers from the Royal Grenada Police Force have returned home, having completed intensive regional leadership courses. The local officers joined colleagues from across the Caribbean for the advanced training in Guyana. For this evening's I saw a look at Sergeant number 336 Moses and Sergeant number 542 Andrews, both of the Royal Grenada Police Force, who recently participated in a 6-week non-commissioned officer professional development course in Guyana. The training, organized by the Guyana Defense Force and supported by the Western Hemisphere Institute for Security Cooperation of the U.S. Department of War, brought together 30 participants from security agencies across the region. The program focused on building ethical, professional, and capable leaders among non-commissioned officers, often described as the backbone of any security force's operational readiness. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISO.
After the break, Carriacou business owners gain tax skills at Grenada Development Bank's compliance workshop. We'll talk about that.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account, and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store, or call 442-8602, 459-4325, or 416-8467 for further information.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I am a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Whenever you're in need, just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, the light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day, oh.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 Jab Jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
Whenever I'm fit to see me, nobody is strangers. One big family.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
This is Network News. This story to report: the Grenada Development Bank, in collaboration with the Inland Revenue Division, recently hosted a compliance workshop for business owners in Carriacou who are now better equipped to meet their tax obligations. The workshop, held earlier this month at the Mermaid Conference Room in Hillsborough, attracted more than 40 members of the business community there. Participants received step-by-step guidance on the fundamentals of taxation, including how to calculate annual taxes and properly prepare for filing. The session sought to boost tax awareness while providing practical tools to help entrepreneurs remain compliant and manage their businesses more effectively. A key highlight of the session, facilitated by Tax Inspector Carleen Emmons, was a live demonstration of the government's online tax portal, GTax. Attendees were guided through the process of registering, filing returns, and making payments electronically. General Manager of Grenada Development Bank, Royston Cumberbatch, emphasized the importance of proper record keeping. He explained that maintaining accurate financial records such as receipts, invoices, expense logs allows business owners to track income, calculate taxes correctly, and avoid penalties associated with late or incorrect filings. Cumberbatch noted that building financial knowledge among small businesses is central to the bank's mission, adding that many entrepreneurs struggle with taxation due to uncertainty or poor record keeping. Participants welcomed the initiative, describing the workshop as timely and informative. Some noted that it has clarified aspects of tax calculation and the use of the GTax system. The workshop formed part of the Grenada Development Bank's broader outreach to Carriacou and Petite Martinique, which included consultations with entrepreneurs and information sessions on financing opportunities, business support services, and financial management. We'll be right back. Stay close.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
You've arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
Hey, my name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada.
Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right. It's Grenada. It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Calling all MCs, rappers, DJs, dancers, and aerosol artists. The U.S. Embassy in Grenada, in collaboration with the Grenada Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy, and Culture, will be hosting the free Next Level Hip Hop program from April 13th to the 24th. This is your chance to connect with the best U.S. hip hop mentors to build your craft and level up your skills. For further information, visit the U.S. Embassy's social media platforms or website at www.bb.usembassy.gov. Apply today.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your play with, daily pick 3 and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Grenada's only Service Expo returns. Join the GCSI at the 3rd edition of its Services Expo 2026, now on March 27th and 28th at the Grenada Trade Center under the theme, The Future Has Arrived. With 30 exhibitor spaces available, this is your chance to showcase your service, connect nationally and regionally, and grow your brand. Sponsorships and booth spaces are now open. Call 439-9275 or visit GCSI Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for more details. This ad was sponsored by the Investment Migration Agency, Grenada, and FaceCard AI.
Good evening, sporting fans. West Indies women are set to host the world-ranked #1 Australia women in a high-stakes 6-match white ball series starting on March 19. The series serves as a critical final audition for both teams ahead of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup in the United Kingdom this June. The tour begins in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for a 3-match T20 international series at the Arnas Vale Cricket Ground. For the Maroon Warriors, led by Captain Hayley Matthews, this is a chance to prove their mettle against a dominant Australian side who has historically held the upper hand. The West Indies squad remains unchanged from their recent series against Sri Lanka, relying on veterans like Stephanie Taylor, Deandra Dottin and Charmaine Campbell, alongside rising stars like 17-year-old Ebony Brathwaite. Following the T20 internationals, the action will move to Warner Park in St. Kitts for a 3-match one-day international series starting on March 27. These one-day internationals mark the start of a new ICC Women's Championship cycle, determining qualification for the 2029 One-Day International World Cup. The Classic Lighting Caribbean National Netball Tournament 2026 will take place on Saturday, March 28. Netball Grenada is organizing the event as part of efforts to grow the sport through grassroots development and community involvement. Spokesperson Janelle Andrews said the tournament is a key part of this strategy and expected to bring in over 10 teams from across the island. Teams like Top Strikers, Queen's Park Rangers and SJC are set to compete in junior, senior and male divisions. The event will also give former players a chance to return to the court. Team registration is open until March 18. The row at the Karani James Athletic Stadium has only just quieted after a pulse-pounding day one. But the atmosphere in St. George remains charged. As the sun sets on the opening huddles and distance events, the stage is officially set for a massive day 2 featuring 30 high-stakes events. The early points are on the board, and the usual suspects, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary, St. David's Catholic Secondary, Grenada Boys Secondary and the Anglican High, have already begun their tactical battle for supremacy. Day 1 was defined by grit in the 3,000 and 5,000 meter open events, alongside the explosive qualifying heats that thinned the herd for tomorrow's sprint finals. Tomorrow is where championships are often won or lost. With another 30 events and critical semi-final schedules, the intercall spirit will be at its peak. Keep an eye on the 100-meter final across all sub-junior, junior and senior divisions as the fastest athletes in the Spice Isle will be crowned. The 400-meter showdowns, known as the Quarter Mile of Pain, these races will test the endurance of the region's best long sprinters. Take a look at highlights from day one.
BSS and 4266 by St. John's Christian Secondary. They're up and running. The final event of the day, the 4x100 meters for senior boys. SAS and GBSS looking good. So too is St. John's Christian Secondary, but SAS and GBSS going straight down the back stretch here. They're battling really hard. Delbron John for SAS. They're going to make the handover now. SAS just marginally ahead of the Grenada Boys Secondary School. These two would continue to battle on day one of Intercol 2026. Is the final leg here. Daryl Daniel versus not too sure he's there, but SAS is in the lead here. Daryl Daniel for SAS. What a run here. SAS is lengthening. It slows down for the tape. Showmanship not called for at this moment. 43.28 on the flash time. SAS winning the 4x100 meters.
And now Anglican, St. Joseph Convent, Grenada Christian Academy and McDonald College.
Well, St. David's came in with the fastest time of 48.38 seconds. And next to them was SAS in 49.99. And then Anglican High School.
Here we go, 4x1. Let's see, early running. Tishona Bascom, she has made up the stagger. Handover made just about now. McDonald College is looking good. St. David's Catholic, St. Joseph Convent, St. George, Anglican High School is also running well. So too is St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. The handover made. St. David Catholic Secondary, they have left the blocks. And here comes Anglican High. Here comes St. Joseph Convent, St. George. And right about now, it's the final handover. And here we go. Handover made. Kylie Williams and Kayla Christopher with the lead. Christopher pulling herself away. St. David Catholic Secondary, they're going to take this one. Anglican High School second, and in third position, Boca Secondary.
All right, so at the end of day one of the Intercol Championships, the points standing through to event 80. In the female division, third place, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary on 51 points. Second, St. David's Catholic Secondary, 53. First, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's, 55 points. All right, over in the male division now, Presentation Brothers College in third position on 42 points. Grenada Boys Secondary second on 76.5 points. And out front on 102 points, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary. Day two of the championships tomorrow, Wednesday. That's the sports news for now. U.S. President Donald Trump has said he would be honored to take control of Cuba as the island faces widespread electricity outages. The crisis began after the United States imposed an oil blockade on Cuba in January. Trump has also threatened to place tariffs on countries that sell oil to Havana. While Cuba is seeking to improve relations and business ties with the U.S., many remain doubtful that progress will be made.
Cuba is in the dark. The entire electrical grid collapsing today as the country struggles with an energy crisis, leaving millions on the island without power. During this latest blackout, people have been spilling out to the streets here for hours. Fortunately, some cloud cover to keep them from this blistering heat. It's been 3 months since a drop of oil has reached the country. Highways are empty because there's no gas. Women are delivering babies in dark hospitals with no electricity. Conditions are deteriorating. I sat down exclusively with Deputy Prime Minister Oscar Perez Oliva Fraga, considered by many to be Cuba's economic czar. His plan to attract more foreign investors, including large companies from the United States. He says Cuba is open to having a fluid commercial relationship with U.S. companies, with Cubans residing in the United States and their descendants. This person tells me it would be a breath of fresh air. And while there are people in the United States who legally do business with Cuba, Washington's trade embargo restricts many companies from doing authorized business there. Today, President Trump was asked about taking Cuba.
Taking Cuba, I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I could do anything I want with it.
What a relationship would look like, though, remains to be seen, particularly since Congress has to vote, and many in Congress are skeptical.
I would ask and advise any Cuban that lives here or any Cuban in exile, please don't invest in Cuba. You're wasting your time.
Today, Cuban-American activists in Miami came together to send a message.
If we don't have any change in political rights, if we don't have any political guarantees, there's no economic change that's possible.
Freedom is to be able to choose your destiny. It's about Cuban sovereignty, not about business.
And tonight, those Cubans plunged into darkness will come here along Havana's iconic seawall to not only cool off, but escape the reality of the situation.
Allies of the United States have declined President Trump's request to send naval forces to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for global oil and gas shipments. Iran closed the waterway after U.S. and Israeli airstrikes, attacking ships in the area and causing oil prices to surge. British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer said the UK would not be drawn into a wider conflict, insisting that any action must be agreed upon with international partners. Germany, France, Italy, Japan and Australia have all refused to send warships, calling for diplomacy instead.
U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday publicly pressured foreign leaders, expressing frustration. None has been enthusiastic about helping to escort oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz.
Numerous countries have told me they're on the way. Some are very enthusiastic about it, and some aren't. Some are countries that we've helped for many, many years. We've protected them.
Trump argues countries like Japan and China, who rely on most of their oil traveling through the strait, have an obligation to help secure it after it was effectively shut down by Iran. Since the U.S. and Israel launched war on Iran, gas prices have gone up by almost $1 in many U.S. states. That's 30% more than many Americans were paying just a month ago. As U.S. allies balk at sending warships, Trump had this response.
Maybe they don't want to be targeted. But I say, wouldn't matter if you're targeted or not, because this is a paper tiger that we're dealing with now. It wasn't a paper tiger 2 weeks ago.
Trump told reporters the U.S. military has struck more than 7,000 Iranian targets, destroying Iranian missile and drone manufacturing plants. Asked whether the conflict could end soon and whether he'd be willing to talk to the Iranians.
They should look. All of their leaders are dead, as far as we know, but they're all dead. We don't know who we're dealing with.
The Israeli military has projected strikes on Iran could continue for several more weeks. But Trump insists Israel's not considering using a nuclear weapon should the war escalate.
Israel wouldn't do that. Israel would never do that.
Donald Trump is expected to continue his pressure campaign on foreign leaders. On Thursday, Japan's prime minister will meet here at the White House with the U.S. president, where it's expected they'll discuss Trump's call to dispatch warships to the Strait of Hormuz. Kimberly Helkett, Al Jazeera, the White House.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. reminder of the headlines. Sports Minister Delma Thomas stresses safety as Intercall 2026 opens. Grenada partners with the University of South Florida to boost surgical services and medical training. Labor stakeholders in Grenada advance decent work strategies at national workshop. Also in the news, U.S. President Donald Trump says he would take over Cuba amid island-wide blackout. Internationally, U.S. allies refuse Trump's request to send warships to Strait of Hormuz. Plus, in the sports news, sunsets on day one of the GAP's Intercall Championships. Another 30 events await day 2. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Thank you. Good night.
The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division are coming to a community near you. That's right, our satellite offices are on the move, bringing services closer to home. No long travel, no hassle, just quick, convenient service right in your community. We'll be on location to help you with all your tax and vendor registration matters. Ask about tax refunds, file objections, check property tax balances, pay your taxes on the spot, and yes, you can even register for GTax and sign up for the new vendors portal. Catch us at these locations: in St. George, at the Bruce Street Mall on Friday, February 27th and March 27th, at our Young Street office on March 7th and March 14th, in St. John on Friday, February 27th at St. Francis Street. We'll be at the Grenville Car Park in St. Andrew and at the Carriacou District Revenue Office on Friday, March 13th. And on Friday, March 20th, we'll be at the District Revenue Offices in St. Patrick and St. Mark. All locations open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Longer hours, more convenience, better service for you. The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division's Satellite Office. Don't miss this opportunity.